Alright, so how we cut the insert with the parting faces is cut active. So I'm going to pick cut active, and in the lower left down here it says pick a plate or a stock to be cut by the parting faces, or select the part from the assembly tree. So I could pick it over here, or I can pick it on the screen. When I pick it on the screen or over here, it turns to a wireframe mode so that I can easily pick through it. And now in the lower left it says select the parting select the parting faces by picking a split direction. Any attached parting faces will automatically be selected. So this is where, when we assign the parting attributes in QuickSplit, that comes in useful. So what faces belong inside this insert? Not the cavity faces. I can't pick these blue guys, that would be wrong. I've either got to roll it around and pick orange, okay, which would be easy to do, or I can go to the parting tab, which is always accessible. I can locate these parts and I have control over the light bulbs here still. So here I can turn off the cavity faces, so I'm only seeing orange, and now it's easy to pick them. So I pick this one and it knows what goes with it. I pick this one and it knows what goes with it. Now if you made a mistake and maybe a couple surfaces weren't picked, you can do this manually. If you click here, you can say free selection and you can pick whatever you want. But when you have this one picked, it's expecting that you pick a split direction. Okay, now here's another optional step. I can middle click and just hit the check mark, and that cut should happen. But in the second step, you have the option to check and see if there's any problems. If you pick this one, start open edge analysis, it's going to start looking at everything here, and it's going to draw yellow lines around all your open edges. Now it's completely fine to have open edges inside the insert and outside the insert. It cannot pass from the outside to the inside. So any one of these seal off faces that had a yellow line running across it would be bad. That would make the cut fail. But only those ones that pass from the outside to the inside are usually a problem. And this step is a little bit time consuming, so I often don't bother doing it. I just try to make the cut happen, because it's the same amount of time whether you click this one and see if it happens, or click on cut and see if it happens. Although this one will point out the problem areas if you have some. Okay, here I got a couple little areas right here, but I don't think those are going to be a problem. Everything that's in yellow is completely inside the insert, so I think we'll be okay. Let me look at this from a true top-down view. Okay, now also if this parting surface was short and it didn't come across the whole of the insert, that would probably be an issue too. So these need to go out past. You can see I'm really close right here, but we're beyond it. So I do expect this will work. So I'm middle clicking. Here you get a direction arrow. Normally it's right, but you could flip that if it were pointing the wrong way. Again, down here in the left it says indicate the side to be removed, so clearly it's pointing in the right direction. Let's hit the check mark. And if it fails, it'll give you the option to simply push all that geometry into the insert file, and then you could manually fix the problem and do the cut inside the insert file. It's really not much more work to go about that way. Or you could go back and fix the problem and do this step again. If I hit this yellow X right here after it says it fails, then you just go out, fix the problem, try that step again.